Hey, Mike, I'm in Squatch's house. Hi, I'm Carrie,
I'm Mike
and here we are at Joe's Rock.
in Wrentham, Massachusetts.
This is one of my favorite places to hike, but a little bit dangerous for me because 2 years ago, right around this time of year, I actually tweaked my left knee, which has always given me a little trouble, but today I definitely have my knee pads on.
Also, just to let you know that parking is free and it is open from sunrise to sunset.
Now, this is an uphill hike, so people who have disabilities or need accommodations, I would say that you're not going to get too many accommodations here at this particular trail. Even though it's not a difficult trail, I would only attempt this hike if you have the physical fitness to climb uphill.
And there's a number of great overlooks, which is a real highlight of the hike. And I think people can certainly spend a day, bring a picnic, hang out, and just relax.
So with that said, I think we're ready to climb Joe's Rock. Are you ready, Mike?
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Thumbs up. Now look at that. We have a new bridge here, much better than in the past. In the past, we were jumping over logs and rocks. Ah, the swamp. Even swamps have their own beauty. All right, first obstacle on the trail. Few trees down here. I have to do some climbing. All right, so we have a plaque and appreciation.
Says appreciation of Simone Charitable Foundation, William Sweat Trust Fund, and Friends of Wrentham Conservation and Animacity for a significant addition to Joe's Rock, Wrentham Conservation Commission, September 1989.
So there are two directions we can go from this memorial rock. One way goes straight up Joe's Rock so that we can see the view, and we are definitely going to do that. But the other way,
another way takes us over here to the left, and it looks like the pond over here. We haven't been here for a number of years, so there is some new things since the last time we've been here. So we wanted to really just kind of explore all the different areas and let you all know about it.
All right, so we're going to take the pond view first before we go up Joe's Rock. So here we go. All right, we just took a little side trail. I think there's a little path here down to the pond.
Yeah, little view.
This kind of takes you to the swamp. This is the coolest tree ever. It like completely curls up. Like you could sit on it and it curves all the way up. How awesome. Another log down.
Is that a squatch nest?
I know. Why are we seeing these like little stick shelters at all the trails we go on? Seriously, looks like Bigfoot lives out here. I don't know.
Looks a little squatchy out here. All right, I'm going to do my Bigfoot call. Hold on.
Awesome. Hey, Mike, I'm in Squatch's house.
Oh no. How you gonna get out of there?
Oh, wait, what's that?
Ha! Ha! What is it? I don't know, Carrie. I can't see anything.
Well, we've gone about as far as we can going in this direction. It doesn't go too far. You just have a little view of the pond.
And apparently there's a squatch house over here too.
And you got the Squatch house. Right after the Squatch house, though, it seems to end, and it looks like we're moving into private property. So we're going to make our way back, and then we're going to start going up to Joe's Rock.
Yeah, and one of the things, of course, is always remember is to respect people's private property. Don't go off trail when you're not supposed to go off trail. Besides the fact that you could put yourself at risk, you're also, again, you're not respecting your friends and your neighbors. So please make sure you stay on trail, respect everybody.
Absolutely. So here we go. Well, we made it, Mike. We got to the top of Joe's Rock.
Yep, without falling down.
No, it was a close one. It is a little steep, but I didn't think it was as bad as Summit Trail. For me, it was doable.
No, it's a short hike for sure. But again, if you don't care about how high, how long the hike is, this is fine. You could spend really several hours, walking around the different little side trails on top of the, Joe's Rock, hanging out. Like I said, bring a little picnic, bring a book, and just hang out, and you'd have a great time, and it's all for free.
Apparently, this is a great spot for a sunset. We obviously aren't at a sunset time period, but a lot of people on the internet say this is the place to really see that beautiful sunset as you look out onto the view. It looks like we're on our way down. Here we go.
All right.
Another tree in the path. Seriously? Another one? Yeah, you really got to watch your step here, for sure. There's a little picture of the stone wall that seems to run alongside the trail. You see a lot of these stone walls in New England. Usually they've been built in the late 1600s into the 1700s, and they used to be used for farm boundaries. There's a little side trail here, and I think it's leading to a little picnic area. Oh, it's near the another squatch house.
I didn't know there are squatches use picnic tables.
Well, it used to be a picnic table. I guess this isn't a good place to eat lunch, but we do have another squatch house. So somebody has a shelter here. And there is a nice view of the pond. And it looks like another path. Looks like we found a path that took us to the bottom of Joe's Rock. It goes way up. Almost looks like a little cave, but it's not though, it's just moss.
And excuse any graffiti.
Yeah, leave no trace, people. Here we are at the bottom of Joe's Rock, and this was a big surprise to me, Mike.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that this path even existed, Carrie.
No, we didn't know, and we've been here before. We just looked up on All Trails, and apparently this trail goes all the way down to a road called Vine Street. I think it was Vine Street.
Yes.
If I made a mistake, I'll put it below, but I think it was Vine Street. But there was no easy loop back. In the future, we weren't really prepared to go that far today. We were going to make this a shorter hike today, but in the future, we just discovered a new path that we might want to explore later on.
And again, it just shows you don't have to go on this big popular state park necessarily to find all of these wonderful little side paths and side routes that you could explore for hours.
Yep, so maybe that will be the subject of another video at another time. But in the meantime, we're going to turn around here at the bottom of Joe's Rock and we're going to head back toward the parking lot. Oh man, here we go again. I remember you. Well, we did finish Joe's Rock Loop and we discovered a new portion of the trail.
Yeah, we did find another new trail that we've never even knew existed. So we're definitely going to come back and investigate that again sometime in the future.
So what did you think of the trail today?
I like the trail except for a few things. I like the view from the top, from Joe's Rock. One of the things that we were wondering about is who actually is in charge of maintaining Joe's Rock, whether it's the town of Wrentham, the state of Massachusetts. We saw, again, that Wrentham Commission, Recreation Commission, Conservation Commission, I believe. So that would be one thing I'd be curious about. And then the other thing too is there's a great number of trees that are down in the paths, and for some reason they just kind of leave them there as opposed to maybe moving them or cutting them. So that would be something I would maybe have somebody kind of maybe investigate.
How many stars would you give it?
I'm going to give it a 3.5 just because, it is a relatively easy hike. The view at the top is nice. It's a nice spot. Again, took like 45 minutes, an hour or so, not a long hike. I think it's worth it.
I would definitely give this particular trail 3 stars. The reason being is I don't really have much issues with sight or seeing what's below me, but even I had to look down during this hike. There are too many trees in the path. I felt like the roots and rocks were, I guess, more severe, where you really had to look down in places in order to not trip. And also, there's way too much garbage on the trail. In this particular trail, Mike had talked about who maintains the trails. I know that in the spring, I have seen signs where they ask community members to come and help clean up the trail. But this is the most litter and graffiti I've seen on a trail since we really started going out there. I think there is a rumor that this is a party place, at least in the past. And when you go out onto the trails, let's just take care of our environment. Any trash you take in, take out. We don't need to smash bottles and throw plastic into the waterways. It just ruins it for everyone. And what I liked about the trail for me is going up to Joe's Rock, seeing that view. That was my favorite part of the trail. With that said, we have just put Joe's Rock in the books, and we will come back again to explore some of those other trails. So I'm Carrie.
I'm Mike.
Have a great adventure and get out there.